In this video, I want to talk a little bit about the importance of the finger numbering and what that means. Finger numbering is sometimes indicated in even the most complex of music, and sometimes I wish they would indicate it even more rather than leave it to us to figure it out. But on many of the lessons, especially at the start, finger numbering will be indicated first by the key finder, and we saw that when we went over the key finder video, that finger numbering is above the line for the right hand. We see in this one 1, 2, 3, but it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sometimes there'll be a picture, but this isn't going to occur much because the child should understand that the thumb is always finger number 1, the index finger is always finger number 2, the middle finger is always finger number 3, the ring finger, but the fourth finger on the right hand is finger number 4, and the little finger is always finger number 5. And that would be the same for both left hand and right hand. Now in the music itself, finger number is for right hand is usually indicated above the staff. And we see here a 1, but we don't see anything following it. It's to be understood by the child that they're to play the first note with their thumb, and since there is no other finger numbering indicated, they're to use their thumb for each of these notes. Thumb, 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 or 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. But then as the notes begin to change, they will indicate the finger numbering. 1, 2, 3, as it was shown up in the key finder. And then, now notice they didn't write a number over the fourth note because it's the same, it's understood to be played with the same finger that it was played with the first time. So the 1 up there is also to be understood to be the 1 here. And then we see in the next measure, we see a 2 over the next note, and that's finger number 2, and once again it's not indicated. It's to be understood that it's to be played with the same finger. And this is sometimes the children, without realizing, will kind of like cheat and change fingers, but it's very important that they try to use the correct finger that is indicated, because if they don't, they'll eventually going to find music and they're going to get in trouble by doing it their own way. Sometimes they like to show a little bit of independence. Now I'm going to flip the book over. We're going to look at a left hand page. Very similar. The song's very similar. And we see once again, we see, now this is in the F clef, the left hand. And we saw the left hand up here. The thumb is number 1, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger. Same thing. And in the key finder we see a down the scale, but based upon middle C, and with the finger numbers indicated below. Now if we look at actual music, we see that in the F clef, the 1 finger, the thumb, is expected to play all of these notes all the way across, not to change fingers, but then when we get to the third measure, we see that finger 1, 2, 3, then back to finger 1. It's to be understood, and then it's to be played with finger number 2. And we will see that on the second line, finger numbers is not indicated very much. That's because the author wants the children to start to understand that the finger numbering that they did up on the first line is to be the same finger numbering they do on the second line. And then when we get to the very last measure, there's nothing indicated at all, but we see that it's middle C, and as we've used the thumb for middle C all along, they're to understand that they are to use their thumb. Thank you.